transformation executed by unprecedented precision, a diabolical athlete.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of ECW Unstoppable, and it is a banger here at Gut Check Night ahead of St Valentines Day Massacre. It's going to be a huge one, including our opening contest here tonight, triple threat match. And out first, the legendary CM Punk. It's been kind of a love triangle for the Legends Championship between this man and the two that will be competing at St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
The following is a triple threat Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds,
CM Punk, of course, has had a never-ending history with Seth frickin' Rollins, the number one contender for the Legends Championship. Last week, we saw Cactus Jack in his first matchup in an ECW televised ring in decades against CM Punk, and was victorious over Punk, even with a little bit of a distraction from Seth Rollins, who tried to take Cactus Jack's Legends Championship from ringside. CM Punk here tonight trying to play spoiler between the champion and the challenger. And here he is. He's been getting on everyone's nerves as of late. The drippiest Seth frickin' Rollins, the number one contender for the Legends Championship, after, whether you believe it or not, giving away the Legends Championship to Cactus Jack after the hellacious Fatal 4-Way, which CM Punk was also involved in. Tried to steal again the Legends Championship last week.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
And has a date tomorrow night for Valentine's Day to try and prove that he is the most extreme wrestler against Cactus Jack. These two have been doing nothing but mind games as of late between the two parties. Seth Rollins trying to get on top of said mind games. And here we go, finally, the third participant, the Legends Champion, none other than the most wanted man alive, Cactus
Consequences,
Jack.
New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds, the ECW Heritage World Champion, Cactus Jack.
Of course, Cactus Jack trying to get some revenge on Rollins after the disrespectful comments he made a couple of weeks ago. Again, nobody wants to be in the ring with a psychopath who should be in a psych ward, but instead he's a champion here in ECW now. But here we go, triple threat. No love between any of these three superstars. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Cactus Jack. That's why it's the perfect matchup here tonight to open up Unstoppable. And Seth Rollins watching on as CM Punk takes on Cactus Jack back from last week. From where we were last week, CM Punk now. Reversal by Rollins into the corner. Can't forget the rivalry between Seth Rollins and CM Punk, which could give Cactus Jack the win here tonight, but a big clothesline by Rollins. Catching Jack by surprise. And he's now off the ropes, big knee into the face of CM Punk. And CM Punk, he really has nothing to lose here tonight. Of course, he is not in the Legends Championship match tomorrow. Pop-up enziguri by Rollins. And so he can really take it to the extreme here tonight with no precautions. Meanwhile, Seth Rollins, Cactus Jack, they want to keep themselves a little fresh for their matchup tomorrow with championship implications on the line. Seth Rollins drops down Jack. Rollins now submission here on Cactus Jack. Jack able to reverse. Here comes CM Punk. Punk now waiting for his opportunity. Here it is. Big neck breaker. Cactus Jack rolling out of the ring. Now down to CM Punk and Rollins. Punk now. Not sure what he's looking for there. Might be a tope suicida and changed his mind. Rollins on the apron. CM Punk doesn't see him and gets crowned for his troubles. Cactus Jack trying to send Rollins into steps. But Rollins keeping his footing. All three coming back into the ring. Reversal by Rollins, reverse DDT. And give Jack a weapon, and here he goes, throwing it. The sledgehammer taking out both CM Punk and Rollins. Killing two birds with one stone. Punk and Jack again. Eyeing each other, running power slam by Cactus. And covered by Rollins here. Could we see this tomorrow night? No. Count. Not even a count of one. Oh, Rollins catches him though. Rollins thinking pedigree reversal by Cactus Jack. And Jack with the mandible claw. Cactus Jack mandible claw. Here comes CM Punk. Kendo stick in hand. Breaks up the cover at one. Both men trying to get Seth Rollins' attention. DDT by Jack. CM Punk missing wildly. He's in trouble. 1, 2, and Rollins kicks out at 2. Uh-oh. DDT. Cover. And Punk kicks out at 1. Flying clothesline by Cactus Jack. Who's on top of the matchup thus far. Oh, and CM Punk busted open from that DDT. Turning Cactus Jack inside out. CM Punk seeing red now. Oh, Rollins, big clothesline. All three competitors trying to play the game of anything you can do, I can do better. The egos of, well, CM Punk and Seth Rollins could feed the whole room. And Cactus Jack, you never know what he's thinking. He's just having a good time, creating chaos, dishing out blood. Into a closer look here, CM Punk. Wasteland on the outside. An Anaconda Vice cannot tap outside the ring, and Seth Rollins breaks it up with a trash can shot right to the face. CM Punk no-selling it. Instead, with a Northern Lights suplex. Oh, and CM Punk taunting a little bit, saying, "Is that all you got? I'm as fresh as a daisy," despite having the Crimson Mask. And Rollins also with a little bit of color as well. Oh, and right to the back is Cactus Jack with that sledgehammer. Taking out both Rollins and Punk. Oh, and Cactus, mandible claw. Choking the life out of CM Punk. Jack throwing away Rollins, now throwing away Punk. Leg drop like he's Hulk Hogan. Cactus Jack with Rollins throws him into the ring. Might be looking for the DDT once more. Swing neckbreaker there. CM Punk dodging. CM Punk now with a cradle. Cheeky cradle to pick up the victory. 1, 2. Referee a little shy. And CM Punk lifting up Rollins. GTS. But turn around Punk. Cactus Driver. Oh my God. Cactus Jack with the steel. 1, 2. And boom. Cactus. I thought he had it won. And both Jack and Rollins trying to fight over CM Punk's dead body. Here we go, CM Punk flying through. Big neck breaker. Now it's Rollins and Punk again. Punk going for a quick cover. Kick out at 2. Elbow drop misses. Rollins, big drop kick. I feel like we got one more finisher before this matchup ends. Who's going to be the lucky one to hit it? Cactus Jack with a steel chair right to the dome of Rollins. Cover 1, 2, and Rollins again kicking out. Big headbutt by Jack. Just swinging for the fences is Cactus Jack. He is livid that this matchup hasn't ended yet. Trying to go for another quick cover, and Rollins again breaking it up. Rollins. Neck breaker, yes. Oh, I see a little bit of a table there. Rollins with a Frankensteiner. Crossbody misses. CM Punk capitalizes. Uh-oh. Might have been looking for the GTS instead. DDT. Spike. DDT. Rollins breaks it up. Rollins trying to steal it from Cactus and pin him before his championship match. Cover 1, 2, and Cactus Jack kicks him out. This is shades of that fatal 4-way for the inaugural Legends Championship. nobody wanting to give up this opening contest. And we've still got a huge 6-man tag in our main event. It'll be Adrian the Destroyer and G.O.D. taking on Hardcore Evolution. Revolutionary knee by Rollins. CM Punk and Rollins with a showdown here. Big German. Oh, Rollins. What is he doing? Didn't even see Cactus Jack pop up. Mandible claw locked in once again. Trying to incapacitate Rollins near. Uh-oh. Jack lighting the table on fire. And he had an agenda there. He was going straight after Rollins. Punk maybe should have let him do it. Going to need an extended TV timeout to be able to clean up this mess that these three have contributed. Seth Rollins lifting up Cactus Jack into a running powerbomb. And a CM Punk pile driver. Again, I don't think Cactus Jack and Seth Rollins are going to make it to tomorrow. CM Punk has nothing to lose. And CM Punk again taunting for the fans. Oh, throws the sledgehammer like a lawn dart into the face of Rollins, who's already busted open, beaten and battered. CM Punk missing wildly, just cost him there. Cactus Jack exploding that kendo stick over the arm of CM Punk. Rollins might have been looking for another powerbomb instead. Cactus reverses. Cactus Jack is also busted open. All three men bleeding. GTS cover. Is Rollins going to know? I thought he was going to let him win, like he did in that fatal 4-way. Drop down CM Punk. Twisting neck breaker. And CM Punk Anaconda Vice. Wrenching on the neck of Punk. Or Rollins, and Rollins able to reverse. Here comes Jack. Rollins off the ropes, curb stomp. 1, 2, and Jack breaks it up. Had to believe that was going to happen. As long as Cactus is standing straight up. Cactus Jack again redecorating on the outside. CM Punk chasing him into it. Thought it was a German suplex. Instead, CM Punk showing off a little bit. Showing that he still has it in his 40s. Rollins now. Oh, package pile driver. Rollins throwing Cactus Jack into the steps. Again, these two just eyeing each other, wanting to go to war. Oh, double team here from the champion and the challenger, double DDT. Interesting this far into the match. A big headbutt by Jack. Jack doesn't even know what to do. Does he know? I mean, obviously he knows he needs to pin somebody, but at what cost? I don't think he knows. Seth Rollins trying to use the steps. CM Punk with a big clothesline. A revolutionary knee misses. CM Punk. GTS. It connects once more on Rollins. But again, here comes Cactus Jack to break it up. Cactus Jack with the chair. Takes out Rollins. Trying to go for a quick cover here. Is that enough to put this matchup away? And yes, it is potentially shades of tomorrow. Cactus Jack pins Seth Rollins
Cactus Jack!
in a hell of a battle. Everybody wearing their colors. And Cactus Jack is victorious. He's won 3 in a row here on ECW. Will it be 4 as he looks to retain at St Valentines Day Massacre? And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, our next contest. Some up-and-coming rising stars competing here on Unstoppable.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Evansville, Indiana, weighing in at 200 pounds, the Captain Carter!
The Captain of the Sky coming back to Unstoppable. After losing at the Elimination Chamber in December. Looking to maybe rebound here tonight with the victory. But he's got a tough matchup here. It's another high-flying affair. And it's the young OG, Myron Reed. Well, maybe.
And his opponent from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 209 pounds, Reed!
Yes, here he is, the young OG Myron Reed, who's had only just a couple of matches for Unstoppable. But every time he's in the ring, he's like watching your favorite basketball, favorite football, favorite hockey superstar compete. The dude is just a showcase. He's got a huge proving grounds matchup against Captain Carter, a former #1 contender for the World Championship. So here we go, a couple of superstars looking to compete at Final Testament. Myron Reed, Captain Carter. And a big jumping drop kick by Reed. Last time we saw Myron Reed, he was dealing with Hardcore Evolution. I believe it was in a losing effort last time in one-on-one competition against one of the Hardcore Evolution members. Myron Reed, quick cover here. Reversal by Carter. Carter now with his own pinfall. Into a bridge, reversing. Very impressive core strength from Myron Reed into his own cover, and again a kick out. Carter trying to get away. Big drop kick to the knee. And a nice moonsault there by Myron, who's slightly bigger, slightly taller than Captain Carter. But both men do a lot of damage in the sky. And we saw a nice falcon arrow there. Again, the strength of Myron Reed, a little stronger than Captain Carter. And a big running boot by Reed, who has some momentum on his side. Reed looking for a weapon, grabbing a kendo stick. And battering the knees and the legs of Captain Carter. Carter able to reverse though into a DDT. Wheelbarrow DDT. A shooting star. That's exactly what these two are. Shooting stars, young up and coming prospect. They're gonna win championships, their first championships in ECW. Chop block there by Reed. Uh-oh, Crucifix bomb. Oh, showing off the endurance. Into a roll through here. One, no. Into the side of the head. Carter. Lift him up. Into a drop kick. Lands on his feet. Cat-like reflexes. Drops down. Captain Carter. Look at this impressive ability by Carter. And again, Carter not afraid to get a little hardcore sledgehammer in hand. And now a quick cover. Kick out at 2. Springboard back to the ring. Clothesline into another. Picks the leg of Myron Reed, but comeback for Captain Carter. Kick out at 2 by the young OG. They're looking for his own comeback here. Back and forth we go. And again, anything you can do, I can do better scenario with these two as a big kick out by Carter. Reed on the other side of the ring, what's he thinking here? Trash can in hand. Yeah, lifts him up, Carter. Reverse neckbreaker, we saw that earlier. Carter trying to roll out of the way and gets a big clothesline. Reed with a trash can. Just gonna toss it down. Reed now, look at this. Up top, high risk, big drop kick connects. And the high risk pays off. Uh-oh. Reed, face buster. And Myron Reed helping out the fans here with a table. Will it be used? Only time will tell. But Carter coming back after Reed taking some time. Reed, beautiful Hurricane Rana. There's Carter in the steel steps, rib post. Again, taking out the knees. Good strategy for the high flyers to take out the knees. To make sure they can't do something like this. Big splash by Reed. With no support there. The young OG on fire right now. As Captain Carter laying waste, finally starting to get up Reed Realizes he needs to go back out there. Big Hurricane Rana by Carter. Trying to change the momentum here in this matchup. Off the ropes, Carter looking for another Hurricane Rana. Connects on Reed. Now quick cover. That's a desperation one as a kick out at one by Reed. Oh, Carter with the Captain Cutter. Captain Cutter into a pin. 1, 2, and Reed kicks out at 2. Just pummeling him with that sledgehammer. Reed, realizing he's in trouble, gets out. But it doesn't matter, as here comes Carter. Stunner on the middle rope. Interesting, as Reed falls to the outside. Oh, somersault plancha connects by Carter. The Captain of the Sky continuing to keep his name. Back and forth contest. Both men looking to one-up each other. Both men looking for some proving ground. Captain Carter sets up the table. X Factor. And again, going back to that sledgehammer. That viciousness of Carter starting to spur. Reversing. Shining Wizard. Insecurity. What is Reed thinking here? Springboard of some sort. Oh, misses and goes through the table. Could be catastrophic for Reed, but Reed somehow still able to capitalize. And the fans saying this is awesome for Reed putting himself through a table. Reed. Oh no. A little bit of white noise on the middle rope. Down they go. Reed with the cover. That's gotta be it. 1, 2, and bye-bye, Captain Carter.
Here is your winner, and Reed!
Myron Reed picking up a huge must-need victory on Unstoppable. An impressive showing for both Carter and Reed. But the young OG getting the upper hand here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, here is the Queen of Extreme. She is the Unstoppable Women's Champion, Jade Cargill, and she has a date with Rhea Ripley. Oh, and wanting Ripley to come out here now. And here is the Eradicator herself. And Jade was wanting to tag with Rhea Ripley one more time instead. Rhea said some words that I will not repeat before we get demonetized. As they are going to compete tomorrow night at St Valentines Day Massacre for the Women's Unstoppable Championship. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is our main event of Gut Check Night. And it is a huge 6-man tag. And coming out first, it's the World Heavyweight Champion.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Indiana, weighing in at 228 pounds, the ECW World Heavyweight Champion, the Destroyer, Adrian.
Adrian paying his dues here tonight in his fate for turning on General Manager Xavier, the Savior. As here tonight, he will be in 6-man tag with him and God taking on Hardcore Evolution. And then tomorrow night, it will be Braun Breaker taking on Adrian with Xavier as the special guest referee for the World Heavyweight Championship. Here they are, the ECW Tag Team Champions.
439 pounds, the ECW World Tag Team Champions, Tama Tonga and Tamalu Dude.
And wait a minute. What is that on their chest? Does that say the Revolt? I mean, we heard Xavier the Savior talk about them revolting from him. Maybe he gave them an idea about what their new team name would be. But God, after turning on Xavier the Savior backstage, we're targeted into a championship match against Dallas, in which God turned on a new level since joining Adrian and was dominant in their title defense. And now look at this new uniforms for Adrian and God, aka the Revolt, I guess, and their opponents here tonight. Here they are.
Weight of 638 pounds and Braun Breaker Evolution.
Hardcore Evolution is here. Braun Breaker has officially joined the fray after taking out Adrian when he faced Shield of Hardcore Evolution. And Breaker said we were finally going to see the true faces of Evolution here tonight. As we've got Cross and Metal joining him in this 6-man tag. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that's Mac Daddy, that's Tommy Dreamer. Hardcore Evolution is here. And they're taking on the Revolt. Chaotic 6-man tag. Dreamer and Mac are a part of Hardcore Evolution. Right now, it's Hardcore Evolution taking out the Revolt. Stand by Breaker, of course, the number 1 contender, former Unstoppable World Champion, who's now going after Adrian. We got 2-on-2 inside the ring. Adrian taking out Braun Breaker with a snap suplex. I can't believe Tommy Dreamer, we just saw him in the Legends Championship match. Fatal 4-way, and now he's a part of Hardcore Evolution. Stunner there by Adrian. Here comes Mac with a big boot. Haven't seen him in forever either. He looks huge. Northern Light suplex. Dreamer trying to take out Adrian. Adrian reversing. And it looks like the Revolt is now on top. Big forearm by Adrian. Here comes Breaker again, trying to take out Adrian before their World Championship match. Bodies flying everywhere now. Nice code breaker there by Adrian. Adrian going for a quick cover. Kick out of one. Backstabber by Adrian, who continues a punishment on Braun Breaker. Never seen someone so dominant against Braun Breaker until Adrian got his one-on-one rematch. Jumping neck breaker there by Tama Tonga. Their World Championship match at Full Hearted was so one-sided and took me by surprise that Adrian proved us all wrong. Tyler Dreamer, stalling suplex, connects on Tonga Loa. And now the chaos infusing outside. As Mac and Breaker playing mind games here. Taking a 2-on-1 advantage on Tama Tonga. Breaker using a steel chair to his advantage, but a big uppercut by Tama Tonga. All 6 men back into the ring. Reverse 1916 by Adrian into a cover. Dreamer able to break it up. Uh-oh, look at this. Rikishi driver. Plants. Braun Breaker. We saw it destroy Xavier backstage with that driver. And big dropkick by Mac taking out the party of the Revolt. Adrian taking them all out with a kendo stick. And an X Factor onto the chair. And only a kick of a 1. Something tells me this match is going to go on for a lot longer, just like that triple threat in our opening contest. Breaker, gut buster. And Breaker breaking the sledgehammer. Excuse me, the kendo stick over Adrian. Again, for some reason, turning his attention back to Adrian. And a Death Valley driver by Tonga Loa. Or Tama Tonga, excuse me. Big splash there by Tama Tonga. He might be looking at trying to end it against Braun Breaker here. But Dreamer catching him. And throwing him down. Big forearm. Misses on Matt. Dreamer fired up. Looking for that spike DDT. Tama Tonga reversing. Big neck breaker. Jumping DDT. Cover by Tama Tonga. And Dreamer kicks out at 2, just barely getting the shoulder up. Oh, across the hell. And might be looking to get Adrian the pinfall here. But here comes Breaker. Dreamer kicking out at 2, thought that was going to be it. They couldn't even see the pinfall. Here comes Adrian, drop kick to Dreamer. Reversal by Adrian, reversal by Dreamer. Dreamer going for a quick cover here. God distracted on the outside and a big kick out at 2. Dreamer submission here. Will Adrian tap out to the former television champion? No. Dreamer back in the middle of the ring. Big chair shot by Adrian. Standing shooting star. Impressive combo from the Revolt leader. Adrian breaking the candlestick over Mac. And Adrian double stomp to the midsection of Mac. That's got to be it. Here comes Dreamer trying to break up the cover and does. God has everybody down. Excuse me, the Revolt has everybody down. X Factor to Dreamer. And Matt kicking out at 2. Thought they had it won. Breaker busted open. Not sure when that happened. But a Selena del Sol by Adrian. Big kick out at 2. Big spear by Matt. Just like Braun taught him. And even took out the referee on accident. That's definitely going to be a fine. Superman punch by Mac. Mac with a pin. Here comes Tom Matonga, breaks it up at 1. Another Revolt on their heels. Tom Matonga cross to hell on Braun Breaker. It connects. The turnaround. Here comes Dreamer with a big clothesline. And the blood just smearing on the canvas of the former world champion Breaker. Dreamer setting up Tama Tonga for that spike. DDT. It connects on the broken pieces of kendo stick. Here comes the champion Adrian. He gets speared out of nowhere. Breaker 1, 2, and Hardcore Evolution pick up a huge victory.
Here are your winners, and Braun Breaker Evolution.
Crimson Mask and all, excuse me. Breaker able to pin Adrian before their World Championship match. And again, a huge, must-needed victory for Hardcore Evolution as the tides turn against the Revolt. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit that little bell, and tune in to St. Valentine's Day Massacre tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Thank you all for watching, and as always, have a good night.